You know, we've spent a lot of time lately talking about becoming superhuman. And I want to talk about exactly what that means today. I get a lot of questions asked about this. So what does it mean to become superhuman? Does it mean that we all of a sudden develop like magical superpowers, like being able to fly or being able to like shoot laser darts out of our eyes? Well, as much as my son really tries hard, we haven't developed those skills yet. Okay, does it mean that to be a superhuman means that you have to be in a league of your own, like an Olympic athlete or some crazy 1% of 1% of 1% that you were given a gift that the rest of the world doesn't have? Well, yes and no. No, in that it has nothing to do with being born with gifts or traits or talents that the rest of the world doesn't have. But it does have everything to do with becoming part of the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of the world. Why and how? Here's why. Anyone, I've figured this out over the last 15 years, anyone, and I mean anyone, can actually become superhuman. Okay, what does it mean to be superhuman? Well, one of the things that we talk a lot about is the fact that being human is in fact super. However, what we have missed all this time is that we are sitting here only having tapped into a tiny fraction of the power that we were actually born with. The human body and the human mind and the human will are so powerful. And when you combine those three things together, your body, your mind, and your will, literally anyone can become unstoppable. The problem is that we have been programmed and dumbed down by society and by programming and by conditioning to just live in this mediocre state. So my mission and my passion and my obsession is to push past all of those limitations of programming and conditioning and to be able to train myself to become superhuman emotionally, physically, academically, and what we can learn, what the skills that we can develop financially, from a nutrition perspective, from a relationship perspective. And as I have been working on that myself, what I have been learning over the last several years is that I can bring anybody along with me who wants to come along for the journey. The crazy part is how very few people ever want to come on the journey. Number one, they never actually wake up to the fact that it's possible. And number two, they are unwilling for whatever reason to move out of their comfort zone to do it. So let me ask you, how would you like to become superhuman? Are you willing? Are you ready? I'd love to have you with me. Let me know.